Hi everybody. I promised on yesterday that I would create a video to show you exactly how you need to go into Google Hangouts and do a screenshot with your team. So basically, I just went to this home page for Google Hangouts, but it's very easy to do, as I mentioned, and you'll see here. You can also do it on your phone, on your tablet, and the best place would be on your computer. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go into your emails, and as I mentioned, go right to your Google Plus, based on this little cluster of Google apps. Once you get into Google Plus, if you don't already have an account, it will ask you to create one. If you already have one, then you can go right to this quotation mark in a bubble, and this is where Google Hangouts is located. Once you click in there, you go to the bottom, and it says Start a Video Hangout. Once you go into this video hangout, it's a little bit different. It allows you to do a video call, phone call, or message or chat with your group. And so what you need to do is you need to click on contacts, and you'll indicate the people that you want to have in your group. So if I'm looking at one of the teams, and I'll just pick some names from some of my classes, I'll pick the first person on my list. So you can see here Ellie Allen, who's in the ABED 3103 class. I could click on her, and it would add her to a Hangout. From there, I can also add more people, and I'm going to pick someone from the other class. So I'm going to pick Susanna Abundis, because she's, again, the top of my list. And then I would click on here, and I can actually create a group by having now Susanna and Ellie in this group, so people in this conversation. This original one I'm going to click out of. So now here I can also add more people, so you could pick more people that are in your group, and then you'll have a whole list. The one thing that you need to do is make sure that you are you're aware of what email address everybody is using, so that you can make sure that you invite the right email. But because of the fact that we're in this UWG system, once you type someone's name to search for someone, the names will end up popping up. So for example, one of my students named Neil, his name already pops up with the MyWesca, and same with other MyWesca account holders. So just make sure that you know the email address that they're using. Okay, so now you can see who you have in the group, Susanna and Ellie, and I can click here and see them as well. And then from there, what I would end up doing, instead of adding more people, I would then click on this button right here. Once I click on this button, it will actually enable me to start a video conversation. So I'm going to try to set up a new video call and show you what it looks like. So I'm going to show what it looks like to join a video call. Basically, when you click in to either adding the group, or you press that button that shows the arrow, you will see yourself, and you'll be also able to invite people to your Hangout. So again, I could add people this way as well. So I could have Ellie in this group, as well as Susanna. And then I can click on the invite, and then it will contact them and give them an email. So in here, there are also buttons that you can use to add. Up on the top, you can invite people. You can mute the microphone. You can turn your camera off. You can adjust your bandwidth. You can have settings for your microphone. Then over on the side here, you can have a chat where you can enter information about something to your team members. You can see that information pops up on the top. Another thing that you can do in this chat area is there's a little icon that looks like a recycle sign. If you click on that, that will automatically go into your Google Drive. So you can actually share information. So for example, this personal characteristics handout that I gave to you in class, if you click on it, it will automatically show up, and then everybody in your team will be able to see that document as well. Another thing here is if you want to share your screen. If you want to share your screen, you can click on this button, and then all the screens that you have open on your computer will pop up, and you can click that and you'll share it. So instead of having a picture, and you can see down here my picture, you would have whatever the screen that you're sharing. Another thing is, oops, I just knocked off the YouTube, but if you want to have a YouTube video, you can either click on it on the side if it has a YouTube button, or go into Add Apps. And in Add Apps, you can click on YouTube, and now this YouTube button appears. If you click into the YouTube button, it allows you to put a video on YouTube, and it shares not only the image, but it also shares the sound. And it allows you to search a video so that your team can listen to it, or whoever you're having a video conference with. This next button is the Uber conference, and this is if you're having trouble having people hear, maybe something's choppy or they can't understand you, then what you can do is you can actually use this free service where a telephone number, as you can see down here, calls in. And this number is join the video call, and then people on your team can call this number off to the side and then put this PIN number in. And when they put this number in and the PIN number in, it allows them to be able to see everything and hear everything, or just hear everything, and if they're not logged in. And this way you don't have to worry about choppy sounds or anybody getting fading in and out with their internet service. This last button is the draw button. And this allows you to use some drawing effects on your canvas, which I won't show you. There's also some other fun things. There's something called Google Effects if you put that on. And Google Effects actually allows you to do some fun things. So for example, you can put a dog mask on. So I just turned myself into a dog, but if you're more of a cat person, you can make yourself a cat. You can also make yourself, maybe have a patch on your eye. You could be a scuba diving cat. If you always wanted a mustache, or a beard and mustache, or just an old beard, you could do that too, so you can have that facial hair you've always wanted. You can also, if you're hungry, you can show a prop. And then there's some other things that you can do too. You can have crickets if no one's talking in your group, gong people. So you can see it's kind of nice that they have these features. So I canceled it too quick because now I have to get these features off. I kind of liked being a cat. Alright, so you can see here that these are some of the functions of Google Hangouts. When you're finished with your Google Hangout, all you need to do is click this. This will end up having you leave your call. And then once you leave your call, you're back to your main screen. But you can, in addition to this, if you wanted to have your team meet at a certain time, you can go into your email, go to your calendar function. If you wanted your team to meet, for example, Friday at 2 o'clock, you can create an event. Once you create an event right here, you can click in here and you can actually say Team 1 meeting for ABED 3100, and then you can add a video call. Once you add this video call, you can add your guests. So I'm going to put Ellie in again because I've been using her as an example, and Susanna as well. So you can add these individuals, and then once you add them and you hit save, it will send them an invitation asking if they will be attending or not, and then it'll show up whether or not they'll be attending. Yes, no, or maybe. So this is a great way to get on the calendar for everybody and allow your meeting to come to fruition. So, and again, as I mentioned, you can put it on your phone. So I'm hoping that this video is helpful to you and that it gives you some good information that will end up helping you in the long run. And as I said, by Friday, I need to have a screenshot. Here's an example of a screenshot, just to show you one of my other students' classes. You can see here, I have my student Faith. There's Bentley, Tracy. I have Telvin Stokes, and then I think we also have Javon Harris in this group. So you can see here that this is one of the teams, and they put together their screenshot and then they just emailed it to me. So again, I hope this all makes sense to you and that everything goes well. And if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer them for you. Just make sure you email me. Thank you very much and have a great day.